Welcome back to talking about dumbasses.
Talking about squids and octopus.
This is what Jenny calls her octopus dance.
I'm so weird.
Do the octopus dance.
How do you hang out with me?
octopus dance. Yay.
Oh my god, that's gonna be on internet for like so many people to see. And like immediately they're like, why am I subscribed to this person? What the
Your
fuck?
subscription list drops to like 35 people.
I'll just be by your side. It's like, we have a problem here.
But yeah, welcome back to our Q&A session.
We forgot to get water for this section. I guess we'll just be thirsty.
Yeah, we'll just be thirsty. Okay, so we were literally recording.
Sit a bit closer to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're literally recording this right after the last segment, but to you people, a magical time frame has passed. So welcome.
No,
back.
probably not.
Okay, are you seriously gonna upload
With the same ugly ass flowers. Yeah.
Okay, so welcome back. I guess we'll get right to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Blazin Elucidator, you are clearly an SAO fan, and I like you already.
I'm so happy you're the person who's pronouncing this, because I'm just like...
You are a cool SAO fan. I'm there with you, man. Or
Wait,
woman.
what's
Sword Art Online.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Way to fucking alienate your fan base. She doesn't.
I'm sorry. I'm gross.
Okay. Okay, what are some of both of you guys' most embarrassing moments?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you can go first on this one because you have way more than I do.
Oh, thank you. I guess you do know that shit.
Yeah.
I think my most embarrassing one is actually, I think I was in, I can't remember if I was in grade 6 or grade 5. Oh, Grace, holy shit. My language. Yeah.
Language.
Either grade 6 or grade 5. Like, I went to the beach with my family, and then like me and my brother, we felt like it was like super good idea to climb on this huge ass rock. So then we climbed on, and I think my dad helped us out up too or something like that. Maybe not. But then like, so getting down was a problem. Not so much for my brother, but then for me it was. And then like this huge black guy.
Why does he have to be black?
He was black. It doesn't have anything to do with the story. If he was Asian, if he was white, I'm gonna say that too. I'm just sharing you guys the imagery of it. So like this huge.
Paint us a picture.
Yeah. Painting you guys a picture. It's not important, but anyways.
Well, it's important enough for you to mention.
Yeah, I know. I'm a douchebag. So anyways, this huge guy, like he's helping us down the rock. And then as he was helping me, but that time I still don't know enough to wear a bra, I guess. So as he was helping me, he was like, I was going down the rock like this, and he was holding up over here. His hand slipped, and then fucking went through my boob, and then like my whole shirt was just up towards the whole fucking beach, and there was ladies down there laughing, and I was so embarrassed.
You never told me that story.
Did I not?
No, you never told me
I
that
swore I told you before.
That's hilarious, and I thank you for
That
sharing
was
that.
haunting. So
And thank you for sharing that with me, because that's hilarious.
yeah, so I boob flashed the whole beach, like my tiny freaking like elementary or middle school boobs just show the whole beach, and I got
That's
like
hilarious, actually.
I was so sad. I think I'm not sure if I even went back to that beach.
Can we go back to that beach?
No,
Are you brave
no, thank
enough?
you.
Are you brave enough?
If I go back, I'm not climbing that fucking rock.
Will that same black guy be there waiting for you?
He's just like,
He's like, may I help you?
no, thank you.
Okay, for me, my most embarrassing moment. Actually, it's relatively recently.
Really?
Yeah, we were interviewing a lot of people for positions at our work.
Yeah.
And this was really fucking embarrassing in hindsight. Okay, so we were interviewing like, we almost went through like 8 people a day for interviews, and it was like really a tiring process for anybody that's ever had to interview people. Well, so one day, my company was doing a Fiesta Friday where we made fish tacos and we were pouring margaritas for it, and yeah, and everybody's just having a good time and everything like that. But what I didn't know was And nope, and our assistants didn't tell us that we had an interview, like right after the fucking tacos came out, and me and my boss were completely fucking gone. We were plastered.
Were you guys drunk? Like full on drunk?
Oh, we were full on drunk.
I've never seen you drunk.
We were full on drunk and like. We were full on drunk and like, cause we had just written off the entire day because it was Friday and like we had just gone through so many interviews that we had completely written off the rest of the day because we just knew we were not going to accomplish anything reasonable by that point in the day because of all the interruptions. So we get told, oh, guys, you have another interview. He's here. I'm like, what? I'm like, but me and him just drank a whole glass of tequila. Like we had upgraded our fucking margaritas. We're like, this needs some enhancement. And we just take the tequila bottle and start pouring it in. So we're like, and so I get ushered into the interview room. He's like, okay, I'm gonna bring this cup into the interview because I don't want to be behind. And he's like, yeah.
You even brought that.
And it was like a plastic like party cup that clearly only could hold alcohol. So like we sit in the interview and like we have this process. We have like a very laid out structured HR process for interviewing people. So everybody starts doing their thing, and then I realized partway through the interview, while I'm in like the inebriation, I don't know what position I'm fucking interviewing this guy for. I don't know what questions to ask.
You guys are terrible. I like how you guys are still drinking when you guys know you're already gone.
The plastic cups are still there.
You don't even bother to get like water to just like fucking down
she's
it.
like literally said, oh, he's here. We gotta go. We need fucking time. It's like we're like sitting there. I'm like, so I like asked the most generic fucking questions for this interview.
You're like, so why job?
I might as well have, and like it was really fucking embarrassing, and yeah, so like I did that entire interview inebriated, and I'm like, and it was, I faked my way through that interview, and I'm like, at the end of it all, after everything was said and done, I'm like, after he left, I'm like, okay, what position are we fucking interviewing him for? Because I don't know.
You guys didn't even bother to ask?
I was too afraid to admit that I didn't know, and then I found out my boss didn't know either, and then like,
did you guys actually ask any question that's like?
Well, we had a list of questions we could access, so like okay. That's like I said, it's really structured, and like we actually got, luckily 2 people weren't plastered, so they were answering.
Oh, 2 people weren't plastered?
Yeah, luckily. So and honestly, that was really embarrassing. I'm like, yeah, and we found out later she actually didn't put it in our schedules at all for that we had those interviews, so we weren't expecting it at all. So like it was really embarrassing. We actually we felt really bad about that. We called him in back for another interview. He was actually a referral, so he was actually a friend of one of our coworkers. And and apparently he was so nervous during the interview he didn't realize how hammered we were.
Oh my god! So did you guys actually admit that you guys were drunk during that time?
Yeah. We
oh my god!
Yeah, we were like honestly, it was really embarrassing because one, I'm really professional, and it's like but yeah, like that was a really poor lapse of judgment. It was really embarrassing for me, and nothing. I felt really bad, so we ended up giving him another interview, and we let him do it. We did it properly, and we only snorted cocaine before that interview, so it ended up going a lot better.
For people who didn't get that, he's actually not serious about that.
I'm not serious about that.
Don't do drugs. Guys.
Don't do drugs.
That's not
drugs are drugs are bad unless they're prescription based. Okay. Number 12. The Skybound. What are some games that you guys like to play? Does Tony like CLG because he's wearing a CLG shirt in a comic? They're alright, I guess. They're fucking alright, I guess.
He doesn't.
I don't know. They're alright.
Do a dance. Do a little wiggle wiggle.
I'm actually a very huge CLG fan. I follow the League of Legends team, and yeah, I've been a fan of them since I saw them fight TSM in season 2 at PAX, and they were just really cool. It was like one of those things like, you know, esports is a thing up to that point, but until you actually go to this live event, you're like, this is a real thing. It's like the kind of thing that
You were so psyched.
It was it was really funny because it was the kind of thing you dream about when you were a kid, and you're like, this is a reality. And I'm like, yeah, it was just really cool. So yeah, I've been a CLG fan since they had Elements, Hotshot GG on the lineup. Wow, I just probably have really alienated like 95% of your readers.
I still remember when we were at PAX and then we were gonna watch that game and then someone was gonna jack your seat. I got so pissed and I was like, I just put my hand up because like one person actually just, when I put my bag on there, I'm like, this is Tony's seat, right?
Yeah.
So someone literally just took the beanbag up. My freaking purse like fell down and then just like walked back without saying anything. I'm like, holy fuck, that's rude, man.
Wow, I actually miss those beanbags. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like they don't have like the beanbag chairs that are like literally right in the mosh pit of right in front of the players.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, huge CLG fan and big League of Legends.
League of Legends
Yeah,
fan?
yeah, big fan of playing League of Legends. So yeah, that's definitely the game I like to play the most. I guess the other game I'm obsessed the most about right now is Fire Emblem Awakening.
Oh, it's so
I'm
good.
playing that a lot. I'm getting through all the extra Xeno law.
Oh, Fire Emblem Awakening,
Yeah.
Persona.
Oh yeah, Persona.
Fire fan.
I'm a huge fan of
Final Fantasy.
I'm a huge fan of Shin Megami Tensei too. I still need to play Devil Survivor, but dude, I just can't fucking keep up with all the games.
There's so many good games lately, and
Yeah,
it's like
it's
honestly,
really hard, yeah.
after like since we work full time, and then like I want to release a comic each week, and then like I'm doing cosplay, like all these things.
And
I just
work-
haven't.
And work keeps me busy. I like
Yeah, I have so many games on backlog.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite game?
I have a lot of games I like to play, so it's like Kingdom Hearts always hold like a special place in my heart, just because like it's one of those first I guess, is it like an RPG? I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's one of those first games that like I played when I was like a lot younger, and I was just like, oh my god, I gotta finish this. It's like just the week I was just playing that, and like when I wake up and then like. I think that was during the summer too. Wake up, play Kingdom Hearts till night, keep on playing, okay, go to sleep. It's just like those kind of things. So Kingdom Hearts, I like murder mystery games like 999, Zero Escape, Danganronpa, which I actually haven't played. Which I know it's really dumb. He started playing. He started playing it, and then I'm just like, no, I have to hold off from knowing the story until it's my turn to play. I couldn't. I'm just like, he's just like, someone died. I'm like, oh my god, I want to see who died. So I just
she'll say, oh, I'm gonna work on my comic, and then I'll be like,
I can't.
and then like she'll hear like dramatic music. She'll like just bolt out of her fucking chair and just glare over me.
I love murder mystery games. Like I can't. Like I haven't actually played it, but then like beside when you're doing some like answering some question, I'll be like, I think it's this. And I'll be like backseat playing the game.
She's such a fucking backseat like player.
Because like I'm so into the story, like I can't like just be like, no, I have to wait. I'm terrible at self-control. Like so I play those games, and then like Professor Layton, Ace Attorney, like all these random like Smash, Mario Kart, yeah.
Okay, 13. Inky asks, if you could have dinner with anyone alive or dead, what would you eat?
Or do you mean who would you eat with?
I'd have to say I'd have prime rib because I really like prime rib.
Maybe it was a trick question. I think it was a trick question.
I think it might be a trick question. Prime rib?
What would I eat?
Yeah.
I think whatever they want to eat.
Well, what if they're a cannibal?
No, I wouldn't eat with a cannibal. I think I would eat with my my grandpa from my mom's side. So, and then like yeah, he's passed away already, but like I would want to get to know him more. Like I would eat with him, and then I'll eat whatever he wants to eat. Yeah.
Wow, you way to jack my answer. Actually, I would eat with my grandfather on my mom's side as well. He lived a really interesting life. He he was an he did a lot of business internationally in Vietnam before the Communist Revolution, and so he was actually one of the few people that actually got to visit like France, a lot of Europe, and so like my mom's side of the family was very was very well off, and unfortunately though, when the Communist Revolution came, he was put in jail for 20, a long time. Like, it was like more than 10 years.
Was it more?
Yeah, it was more than 10 years,
wow.
and like, so like a lot. But he was like and then they eventually let him out. But like when he got out, they do in jail, like they apparently. It's a lot of pumpkin. And he like fucking like hated pumpkin till the day he died.
I just imagine him like when he sees something up. No.
Because it reminds me of President like but like before that he was a really like traveled intellectual. Like a lot. Like my grandmother says I remind her a lot of him. And like I would really have liked to have known him, and talk to him because
Yeah. I would really want to know my grandpa in like that kind of way too. Like he did it. I think he traveled a lot. Like let's just say my mom has a few brothers and sisters that she's never seen before. It's like he looks like he's full on Asian, but his facial features looks Caucasian. It's like and like he also worked in France for a long time too. So like. I think it would be. I remember like when he was losing a lot of his memory for some reason. He still remembered me. So like I think that kind of. I know you told me the scientific reason why, and then you were like, I think that's gonna destroy it a little bit. Like it hasn't really destroyed any of my feeling of it. It's like from that moment, I'm just like, oh wow. It's like I wish I got to talk to him more, and then learn about about his life, when he could.
Yeah, it was unfortunate because like by the time I was able to like speak Vietnamese, my grandfather had already passed on my mom's side, so I never actually got to talk to him at all. I talked like a little bit with my grandfather on my dad's side, but obviously like I was really young, so I didn't get to know him much either. So yeah, I think either of them I would happily want to get to know better.
Yeah. So that's a good answer for that one.
Okay, 14, the muffin whale. Do you know the muffin whale, the muffin whale, the muffin whale? Do you know the muffin whale? She's asking blueberry muffins, strawberry muffins, or pineapple fruit pop.
Blueberry muffins.
Pineapple fruit pop. Yeah.
So next question.
Yeah.
Muffins are delicious. Huh?
Yeah, but how often do you see pineapple fruit pops?
No, that's true. Epic Earthbound. Epic Earthbound asks.
You never even played the original Earthbound, or like Mother 2.
I know.
You fucking poser.
I know, but I know Lisa was based on Earthbound, I'm pretty sure. And then I watched a Let's Play of it, and then that was super cool. And I have watched a full Let's Play of Earthbound. I never got to play it though.
Fucking poser.
I know, I'm just super poser.
Fucking poser.
Have you
ever wanted to live in
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, have you ever wanted to live in an anime/cartoon world?
Good.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I remember when I was younger, I really wanted to be a Veritech pilot in Macross. Like,
you know, some of the things they do is kind of scary.
Yeah, I know, but like it was the fucking coolest thing. Like, you always, I don't like a lot of the other kids. They were like they wanted to be like Goku from Dragon Ball. Like, they wanted to be Saiyan. Like, I was watching. I was like, I always wanted to be a Veritech pilot and like and fly in the Skull One Squadron. Yeah, that was really dorky.
You know, I'm like thinking, even if I do live in the anime/cartoon world, would I ever actually get to do the kind of stuff that they get to do?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking too much of it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, it'll be like I'll be like living in like the Professor Layton world, and now
and you're like the generic villager that walks in the back.
I'll just be on the side, it's like, and just like from the side, I'm like, seeing what he's doing, like a
You're like
freaking creeper.
you're photobombing all his shit.
Yeah, while he's like doing a photo for like a news story or something, like there'll be like a blurred image of me just going like this. And it's like, yeah, like something like that, or like, I don't know, in Free and then being like a super disgusting creeper. Oh
Yeah, okay.
god. Why their age though?
Okay, hon.
I'm going to just imagine they're 20 something.
Wow, I had such a noble answer and you had just such a fucking pervy answer. That's great.
I know, I'm disgusting. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I would have been a Veritech. I would have loved to have been a Veritech pilot in Macross. Yeah, MXOXDY. Maxide.
Maxide.
Maxide. Why are you so awesome? Because I guess I am, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for thinking we're awesome, though. We
That's nice.
really appreciate it. Unless it was sarcastic, in which case that was really mean.
If it's sarcastic, I'll make this face. Okay.
Okay. Andy mate. Andy mate. Andy mate.
Andy
Andy mate. Mate. Andy. Go ahead.
If you were to get any job or career you wanted, what would it be? I ask because of your comic involving John Lasseter. Curious if Pixar might be on your list, I guess.
Ha ha ha. Don't leave out the
Oh,
ha ha.
I'm sorry!
Don't fucking leave out the ha ha.
Ha!
Okay.
Okay, I'm so stupid,
Well,
God.
this is to you.
Yes, Pixar is definitely on my list. It's actually number one. Number one.
So
At least before it was like super number one, but now since I really, really love my job, if the opportunity comes, I will actually have to think about it. But like, I don't know. I don't think they'll ever contact me for something like that because I'm
Yeah, well,
just.
what if John Lasseter is one of your secret subscribers?
If John Lasseter was one of my secret subscribers, I would know by now. I would just be like, one day
Well,
you'll come and
you'll just sense the Lasseter.
no, one day you'll come to my house and I'll just be laying on the floor and be like, something happened.
None of your other subscribers have randomly have come to your house. Why would John Lasseter?
No. I say if you come to my house to visit me, you'll just see me on the floor and be like, something happened. Yeah, it's like
That's my secret subscriber.
there's so many. Like I've seen a lot of people who work at work at Pixar, like come give lectures or like do like some sort of meet and like talk about the stuff they work on and stuff like that too. And all of them are so humble. They're so awesome. It's just like they're just like all the way up there, and I'm at the bottom. Like, how do I get up there? It's just like they're super cool. And then yes, definitely Pixar.
Yeah.
Pixar. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like position wise, I'm pretty much already doing my dream position, which is like character designing, costume and stuff, which is so cool.
And oddly enough, I get to do my dream position, which is designing really random weird shit.
Like actually, like, or do you mean?
No, honestly, I actually think that the weird, interesting cases, I pick and choose my cases.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I legitimately.
Oh, you mean for IT stuff?
Yeah,
I'm like,
like-
what do you mean design
no.
weird shit?
No, I get to like pick and choose my cases and design systems that nobody else knows how to design. So yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, I guess we get to both work our dream jobs. Chocolate.
That's like the best.
I was telling you to get me some chocolate.
No, that's like such an awesome name that you got to have that no one else registered yet.
Yeah, nobody's like, this isn't just.
It's like
This
same
isn't
as
cho-
H, just H.
This isn't chocolate 568. This is like fucking just chocolate.
Just chocolate, straight
the
up.
original chocolate. Okay, favorite movie? Question mark. Do you play Ace Attorney games? Question mark.
Like all-time favorite movie?
Yeah, I guess so. You're just gonna fucking say Spirited Away, don't you fucking try it.
Spirited Away and Ratatouille.
You have to rank them. Which one's better?
I really like House Moving Castle too.
You fucking love Lord.
Like favorite movie.
I
I
can't
have
believe you hadn't watched Howl's Moving Castle until like.
I know, and then like I watched it and I'm like
This is amazing.
this is awesome.
I can't believe you didn't watch it until you went out with me. Seriously.
I know. You just said how cool it is, and I'm like, oh really? It looks very interesting. So I bought the movie, and then like I'm just like, this is so cool. So, but I think Ratatouille always held like a special place in my heart. And yes, I play all of the Ace Attorney games,
And I do not.
and I love it.
And I do not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for their next one, which is like the Phoenix Wright's ancestors. I can't wait for that.
Okay. She's a really big fangirl for that.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, for me, favorite movie. The Godfather.
Yeah.
The Godfather.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really like The Godfather. No, actually.
Really?
Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
That's because you just recently watched it.
No, it's like, I actually think it's actually it's like the perfect sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I finally got to finish watching
Jenny
the
had
whole
never
thing.
seen Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
I think I actually seen it, but it hasn't, like, it didn't soak into my brain or
You didn't
something.
realize how amazing it fucking was.
Yeah.
How dare you? But yeah, normally I'd say The Godfather, but I guess right now I'm definitely feeling the Judgment Day. So yeah, and, it's hard. It's the last great James Cameron movie in the Terminator franchise. So yeah, it was great and amazing. Thomas Robert, Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle?
Charmander!
Squirtle.
I used all of them before though. I kept on replaying the game.
Yes.
My Pokemon Blue. But yeah, Charmander.
I always pick Squirtle. I always pick the water type.
I always pick the fire type.
Okay. That's why I always win.
I burn hard.
Okay. I don't think you realize how the types work in that game.
Doesn't matter. If you got skills, you can beat your ass.
What skills? You click a skill button.
Shut the fuck up! Your Pokemon is more complicated than you think.
Okay, explain to me how you beat my water type of the exact same level.
Exact same level?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I knew you were gonna be like,
There must be some way, shut
I'll
up.
secretly fucking train. I'm gonna like have like fucking Pokemon
There must
training
be some way.
montage.
I'll get your Pokemon to only have like tackle and growl and shit, and then I'll have like
So
fire.
your way of winning is to wreck my game before the fight.
No, I never even touched it.
That's
What are
like
you
Team
talking
Rocket
about?
level bullshit you pulling right there.
Hey, Team Rocket is smart now apparently.
Okay. But yeah, Squirtle.
Actually, you pronounce. I don't want to butcher any names.
Farron Novaline.
Oh, okay. Did Tony and you have same interest in something? What are those?
Studio Ghibli movies, anime, games.
We have a lot of similar.
Yeah, we have a lot of similar interests.
I think in the beginning, like of our relationship, our personalities kind of are really different. I guess.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, because I was
I was a lot more critical.
critical.
Like when when I watch movies differently than you do.
Like those kind of stuff.
Like that. So like, even though we like the same things,
Mm-hmm.
we view them from very different lenses.
Yeah.
And I remember.
I think we just view it from different lenses.
Because I remember the first time I watched Spirited Away with you, I was talking about a lot of these things, and like you're like, I never thought of it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it definitely happened when it wasn't when we were first going out, but I remember distinctly. I remember when we watched The Life of Pi together.
Yeah.
And like I guess you had read the story in school, but you hadn't really revisited it.
I never read it.
Oh,
Before.
really? I thought you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, then like you're watching and you kind of took it very face value.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, what about this?
Yeah.
And then you're like, what? That's not a thing.
Yeah.
And
Well, there's certain movies that I could like watch it in that way, but I would definitely say even more so after being with you that I would see things from different perspective, and that is like one of the things. Like for me, especially like. Oh, I guess like the question doesn't really direct it to that, but
like
since we're on this topic, like, but for me in the beginning, I was super black and white. There's like rarely any gray, if you know what I mean. And then like Tony will say is like these kind of different things, and then like slowly I'll be like, yeah, that makes a lot of
have you
sense.
considered it from this character's perspective?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, not even like just that. Like even in like life in general too.
Yeah.
It's like I think we give each other different perspectives of things, and then like like you would be like a really like maybe if you talk to certain people and just like you want to be polite or whatever, and I'll be like, no, they're your friend, they know how you are and stuff like I'm just like, you can just be yourself, like just be like, I'm a super blunt person, so then it's like, oh, maybe you want to just be like, oh, I just want to show my face or stuff like that. I'm just like, they're your friend, they understand if you're busy. It's like they're not gonna like hold it against you. It's like I'm just like I'm more so is like, you know, just trust people in knowing how you are. Like don't really care about those tiny things, cause like if they know you and they're really your friend and like they're your true friend, then they won't hold like small things against you, like stuff.
Wow,
like
you just went on a giant fucking.
Yeah, I know. I'm
question.
sorry.
But yeah, we share a lot of similar interests, and we
Yeah.
always have, but we definitely do them different ways.
Yeah.
Ignoring Jenny's super weird tangent. We love Adventure Time.
I love Steven Universe.
We love that entire like Adventure Time alumni like group of.
Oh yeah,
animators that
Steven
are-
Universe over the Garden Wall and stuff like that.
Bravest Warriors.
Bravest Warriors is good.
There's a lot of fucking.
Yeah.
One day, honestly, I actually do firmly believe one day, like in animation, like history, they're gonna talk about the Adventure Time. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And the alumni of Adventure Time and what they created.
Yeah.
And like, that has to be like a chapter in like a animation history book somewhere.
Yeah, so like the shorter version of that answer is
Yes.
we
that is-
started with very different personalities, but then we actually shared a lot of interests.
Yes.
That brought us together.
Yes. And I'm definitely more into sci-fi animes than she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know there's like a specific kind of it though.
But okay. But yeah. Now, number 21. Then the last one. Robotic Draconian asks, have you ever read a novel that inspired an idea for your work? I ask this because I've already gathered how much you love cartoons, anime, comics, manga, and other visual media. You're Anya? She doesn't read. She doesn't know how to read. She's
I read like manga and comics and stuff for sure.
What
I
was the
read
last novel you read? I know I've asked
Year
you
of
before.
Meat, which is something that I had to read for school.
And how long ago was that?
I think that was like first or second year of university.
So how many years ago was that? How many years have you gone without reading a novel?
Han, it's late. Don't make me do that.
Yeah, so how many years ago was it? You know the answer, you're just ashamed.
No, I'm literally like
It's like
super.
7 years.
Yeah, it's like 7 or 6 years.
Yeah.
I'm super tired, so I can't like. I
Okay,
can't.
for me, I actually say what really like, because I read a lot of books really early, because I was always an avid reader ever since I was younger. But I'd say it's cheesy to say, but Lord of the Rings, I read that like when I was in grade 4 or 5. I read through all that in The Hobbit, but I'd say what definitely influenced the greatest for me as far as like how I know how to structure stories and like make likable characters. Like they're not written super well by any like comparison. There's no James Joyce or anything like that, but like just a good I'd say Margaret Weis and Tracy Hickman for the Dragonlance, like the original Dragonlance Chronicles, and also I really like the Dragonlance Legends series about Raistlin and Caraman Majere, and that was also written by Margaret Weis and Tracy Hickman, and also R.A. Salvatore. He's definitely one of like my first like I pick up the book and I keep reading it. But yeah, I'd say those are definitely ones that I read, and they definitely affected how I structure things and how to lay out a story. And yeah, for me that would be I guess recently the Mistborn series would be like the novels that are mostly inspiring me right now. But yeah.
Yeah, I think like I guess that being said, I don't really read that much novels or just at all, if at all. It's like I guess like I never really got like inspiration from them. Like I'm pretty sure there's movies and like comics that's based off novels, and like from that way I got inspiration from them. But I'm pretty much like there's not really. I guess there's not really a specific thing that I get inspiration from. I get inspiration from everything. So that could be from.
Cop out answer. I'm inspired by everything.
I'm a basic bitch.
I
but,
don't read.
But that's really true though. It's like I can be inspired from my friends. I can be inspired by games, anime, cartoons, awesome things that other artists draw, and like all that stuff. Or just every day when I do random shit or random stuff happens. But like as my comics are. So yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for listening. I hope we are entertaining.
Thank you guys for all the questions.
And we'll do more Q&As and keep subscribing to Jenny's Comics, and we really appreciate it.
I want to do something special for the 10,000 subs.
Yay.
And what should that be, Tony?
I don't know. I'm just gonna turn this off.
No. Yeah, but yeah, I'll think of something and then like I'll announce it. Hopefully we can get Tony to do something. Bye guys, thank you.
Bye guys, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Thank
I love
you.
you.